All season long, I've been sharing my blueprint for balance, teaching you how to live a more fulfilled life and reverse burnout. But that can be hard to do when you take on more than you can handle. It all comes down to saying one word a little too often. Yes. It is called being a people pleaser, and today it's going to stop. Recovered people pleaser herself and someone who Oprah calls the next generation thought leader, Gabrielle Bernstein, is here. Welcome to the show, as always.
Happy to be back.
I didn't know you were a people pleaser.
Believe it or not, I was. Yeah, for decades, I struggled with people pleasing. It was an addiction, really. And in many ways, I was really just avoiding dealing with my own feelings of inadequacy and uncertainty and self-doubt by helping others. And so when we project our energy onto others, we don't have to deal with ourselves. And that's really what was up for me.
Incredibly complex coping tool. I never realized it, and I didn't think about it that way, but I see folks do it all the time. So people, a lot of times, won't even realize they're people pleasers, which is sort of the cool part about this. So in order to help you out, Gabrielle connected us with this checklist that I want the entire audience and everyone at home to do with me right now. For each of the following statements, give yourself a check if it sounds like you. I'm going to go out to you guys, into the audience. I want to hear from you and how this applies to your lives as well. So what is first in your checklist?
The first one is that you never say no when somebody asks you for a favor, even if it's going to put you out. Anybody got that?
Who's got that? Who checked this one? Hands up. Oh, here we are. I got somebody right here. So give me an example of how that happened to you.
When my daughter asked me for a video game last night.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Did you get the game?
I did, yeah.
So why did you say yes?
I don't know. I think it's a struggle. Sometimes as a single parent, you want to do so much for your children, and it's really hard to say no. She's also my only child. So sometimes you go above and beyond, I think, for your children. You want them to have everything, and it makes you feel more successful, I think, when you're able to give your children everything they want.
Would your mom have given you the video game?
No.
Is that your mom?
That's my mom.
Oh, perfect. Would she have gotten that game?
Yes, probably.
Probably. So we have generations now of people pleasers.
Yes.
We're going to help all y'all together. This is fantastic. Gabby, what's next?
The next one is that you invest more time, energy, and money in other relationships, and you don't get that back in return.
Who's guilty of that?
I hear
Spending
people in the
money on other
audience
folks,
saying
even though
yes.
your finances are in disarray. Who's close to me here? I can probably turn to you guys right now. Man, oh, here we got one down here. I know this is true of a lot of folks. What's the story?
Well, I had a ex-fiance, keyword ex.
Ex-fiance?
Yes.
It's a bad way to start.
And I ended up having to pay for everything because it was kind of like I saw potential. And it's not like I did things to get things back, but reciprocation, you know.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's awesome.
And it becomes a little clear now, but I'm just going to, again, put a little checklist there because we've got more questions to come.
Okay.
But that does sort of push you in the people pleaser direction. Gabrielle, what else? How else can people figure this out?
This is an interesting one. I think probably comes up a lot in the office or maybe with friends, but it's you're harping on what you should have said or done after some type of situation. Yeah. So maybe I should have said it this way or I should have said it that way.
Who replays a scenario in their head? Who's perseverating? We got a couple, oh, we got two. Go ahead, let me hear this.
I always feel like, did I say the right thing or did I say the wrong thing? And I'm always second guessing everything that I say, always. Because I want people to be happy with whatever I say. But then deep down inside, I'm like, I really didn't want to do that.
But you heard what she said. I want people to feel happy about what I said.
Gabrielle, give us the last tip. The last thing they want to be checking off to identify if they're a people pleaser.
The last one is that you don't feel good about yourself or that job well done unless people are complimenting you.
Right. So let me see your show of hands. If you check more than three of those, three, frankly, put you got hands up for people who checked three on those lists. Yeah. We've got a lot of people pleasers here. Maybe we attract people pleasers to the Dr. Oz show. Why are you so smiley there?
Because I'm like the ultimate people pleaser. I want to make everybody happy. I don't like people to not like me. I want everybody to like me. I like to be the fun person, the life of the party. Yeah. I never say no. I always say yes, even if it's more than I can handle.
Even if it's more than you can handle. So when we come back, we're going to see what happened when one people pleaser practiced saying no to everybody for a week. Think about that. For 1 week straight, had to say no to everybody. Plus 3 ways to never be a people pleaser again. Stay here. Best-selling author and top life coach Gabrielle Bernstein is back. She's sharing the 3 things she did to stop people pleasing. It'll work for you as well. She says the first thing you need to do is, and this is important, is to start using the word no as a complete sentence. That's a lot to ask.
Big time. Well, we already saw from the audience reactions that no is not easy for people. And no is absolutely the most uncomfortable thing for a people pleaser to do. And it's really important to start to exercise that no, because when we say yes, when we mean no, we're not only resenting ourselves for saying yes, but we start resenting the other person, and it becomes a really negative cycle. And so this practice of saying no often is the most loving response.
All right, so Mia's joining us. She considers herself a people pleaser. Can't remember the last time she said the word no. Can't even think of when it happened. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hey, Gabby. So what kinds of people-pleasing behaviors do you engage in?
I think everything I do is people pleasing. I want my children to be happy, my friends to be happy, my family to be happy, strangers to be happy. I like to please everybody.
So I'm going to put a list here of all the different ways you please people. You
Okay.
can fill this screen several times over. I mean, these are actually, these are you wrote these.
Yeah.
I mean, I was confused for a while, then I realized you actually, one person does all this.
I do.
What do you seek? What's the approval you need that pushes you to do all these yeses?
I think that I just enjoy making people smile, making people happy, completing tasks for other people.
On the surface, it seems so loving and helpful. Gabrielle, please give Mia some advice here. And I know you actually gave her 2 very specific exercises
Yes.
to practice before the show.
Well, she's already doing a lot of really good work just by looking at how it came from the past and now it's showing up in the present. And the exercise first was to really make this inventory list of all of the ways that you say yes when you mean no. And that's probably the most important step when we try to heal any type of addictive pattern, is to look at it just straight in front of us, call it by its name, say these are all the ways that I am acting out. And then the next step, as we can see, we've got this long list. The next step for Mia was to start exercising your no. How'd that go?
Not easy.
Not
It
easy.
really wasn't. I don't like it. And it was hard. I had to say no to my daughter. I had to say no
Well, actually, you know what? We joined you this week. And so instead of having you try to recall them all, I'm going to show the audience what actually happened in
Okay.
your life. What Mia went through when she started saying no this past week. Take a look.
I have a problem. I don't know how to say no. I say yes to everything. I guess I'm a people pleaser. I'm shopping with my daughter right now, and she wants these really expensive high-end designer shoes. I don't know what to say. I always say yes to her, and I don't want to say yes. I'm going to say no. Watch this. She's going to ask me if I can get them for her. I know it.
Come on, take out these awesome
See?
shoes. Can I get them?
No, those are too expensive.
Galen, what do you want for dinner? Can we please get sushi? No. I had it 2 nights in a row. I'm not in the mood. I'd like to order something else.
Hello.
Hi, Amanda. It's Aunt Mia.
Oh my god, are you ready to go out?
I-
I just got a sitter.
I can't go out. I'm saying no. I'm tired. Could we do it another time?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll do it another time.
So, Mia, what was the most uncomfortable thing you had to say no to this week?
This week, pretty much everything. I think saying no to my niece was the most difficult because she had a babysitter, and I just kind of felt like, oh, I'm ruining her night. But on the other hand, I said, let me have a night for myself.
Did it feel good when you did that?
No,
It did.
no. I mean, I guess it felt good staying home and relaxing, but I kind of felt guilty. And that's what happens to me. I feel guilty if I say no.
Gabrielle. This is, I think, what you're going to hear for a lot of folks. When you start saying no more often, how do you get past that sense of guilt?
Anytime we have to change a new pattern, it's about repeating a new behavior. And so it's obviously very uncomfortable at first, and you're in the midst of that change and that redirection, so that can be very scary. So I honor you for that. But it's the repetition of that new behavior that creates that long-lasting change. And so my hope is that you can start to maybe begin to open up to receiving more. Sometimes there's this great benefit in doing the opposite of what it is that we've been doing. Start to receive more. Ask for help and receive. So I'm going to put you on a little 30-day mission. For the next 30 days, not only are you going to keep saying no, but I also want you to start saying yes to receiving. So something as simple as maybe somebody opening the door for you or giving you their taxi. Just say yes and start to get into the practice of receiving. And that starts to build a new muscle.
Okay, I know you said open the door. I'm usually like the one, I'll do everything. I'll
course
open
you
the
are.
door. I'll carry all the bags.
The big turnaround for me is understanding the power of no, which is probably the most important word in the English language for a lot of people to learn how to say. So are you willing to do what's right for yourself by asking for help once in a while?
I will. It's going to be difficult, but I will.
Well, be compassionate towards yourself. You deserve it.
I'll try.
Gabrielle's got a book out, it's fantastic. It's called Miracles Now, 108 life-changing tools for less stress, more flow, and finding your true purpose in life. Check it out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.